Austin Rivers remembers sitting on his balcony, enjoying a lazy moment during an off-season that he has dedicated to improving his weaknesses when he received an incoming call. On the other end was Los Angeles Clippers assistant coach Sam Cassell with news that would disrupt this summer's serenity. Cassell advised Rivers to relax, remember to breathe, just stay calm, because he was about to be traded. As Rivers recalled this story to reporters Monday afternoon at Capital One Arena, he shared the raw emotions that a player feels upon learning that he'd soon become a business transaction. Complicating matters further is that the team that traded him away is coached by his father, Doc Rivers. Then, Rivers explained how his shock turned to enthusiasm when he found out which team he would be joining. He could relax and breathe a bit easier because he'd soon be in Washington, a location too serendipitous to disregard. Rivers grew up in amateur basketball competing against Bradley Beal. He has spent the past few weeks working out in Miami with the same trainer as John Wall. Overall, Rivers, 25, joins a Wizards team with players in similar stages of life and career. Los Angeles had been home for 3.5 years, but in Washington, Rivers sees a welcome mat and a chance for a fresh start. "Very excited to be here," Rivers said during his introduction Monday. "It's like an old AA team." In January 2015, the Clippers traded for Rivers, who had spent at the start of his young career floundering in New Orleans. While the situation in LA created fun trivia, Austin became the first player in NBA history to be coached by his dad. It also forced Rivers to play in the elder's shadow. The perception of nepotism dogged Rivers even as he progressed into a capable professional. "People either loved it or people either hated it. It was one or the other," Rivers said, chuckling at the memory. "But it was something I'll never forget. I don't think obviously he will. When I get older, I'll probably reflect on it. I'll be like, man, I can't believe that even happened. But with that came a lot of stuff." Still, while facing criticism, Rivers developed into a two-way player because he had to. Rivers entered the league without a strong jumper, so he made himself useful as a defender. "I promise you I didn't play any defense at Duke," Rivers joked. Then once he grew confident with his shot, Rivers became a scoring threat from the perimeter. Rivers credited Cassell for helping him develop into an off-the-dribble shooter, and over the past 2 seasons with the Clippers, he attempted 1,536 three-pointers with 43% accuracy. With Rivers' ability to play with the team's starting backcourt, as well as spell Wall and Beal from defending the opponent's top guards, the Wizards believe they've found another piece that suits their plans. "The way he plays fits in real well with what we're trying to do," team president Ernie Grunfeld said. "And that's move up and down the floor a little bit more. Be able to switch out on the perimeter, and the more players you have that are versatile and that can create, not only for themselves but for others, the better off you are." After Rivers finished revisiting the day he learned he would be traded and performing a spot on Cassell impersonation, he repeatedly expressed excitement for landing in Washington. Here, he wants to relax, breathe and just play basketball. "This is a great opportunity for me to come here and just compete and play without all of that stuff that comes with it," Rivers said, referring to his previous time while playing under his father. But more importantly, just being on a playoff team, man. That's the most fun. I mean, not making the playoffs this year was horrendous. Like just sitting here on the couch and watching these guys, because that's the only thing that matters is playing at that level. Just being on a playoff team is very exciting for me.